as a whole. We are seeking to create a fund that will cater directly to sports development, infrastructure, administration, etc. What actually we are trying to avoid is this issue of Liberia not having money to honor her national obligations. Liberia not having money to sponsor a game hosted in this country. We have to go to other countries to let them play host for us only because of money. This, I think, has to stop, and we who are seated at the table, being from that fraternity, should be able to do something to mitigate these situations. It is in this direction that we've decided to put this act on the floor that will create money for sports, that will also have its management by sports enthusiasts, sport lovers, sport administrators. This is directly for sports. Just like the Road Fund, this is for sports. We are firstly seeking to create 4 mini stadiums in 4 major counties, namely River G, Grand Bassa, Bomi, and Bon counties. These are the 4 cardinal points to connect the entire country. So this act will seek to for sports. I think it's a legacy project, and that we should all support it, and let's see where it takes us to the next level. If Liberia does not advance to any other level in African football or world level, let it not be because of money. Let it be because we don't have the talent or the willpower to do so. And this is why I call you. It was well that I brought Senate floor today. You were all there. And next week, we'll debate the issue, and subsequently we'll go to the lower house for concurrence. When that is done, we hope to have this act passed by the executive, signed into law. And then we can begin to collect these funds and support our national sporting agenda. Thank you.
We may think that there are other competing priorities. The need to provide basic social services to Liberians in terms of health, in terms of adequate work conditions, in terms of the provision of other services to Liberians. What do you have to say? Do you think that this proposed act is not timely? What do you think? That's the first one. The second one is that how many dollars do you think could be allocated to this fund in terms of budgetary allocation? Thank you.
So I did not say the fund needed any budgetary allocation. I said it is the National Sports Fund. That means this fund will create its own money.
Okay.
There will be tax levies on certain consumables and commodities that will be directly put to the sports fund. For example, anti-sports beverages, beer, stout, cane juice, wherever you are selling, there will be a certain percentage. In this case, let's say 1%, that will go directly to that fund. In that case, we create our own money. We can even contribute to the budgetary process. So we help the situation instead of creating problem for the situation.
In terms of what your critics will say that there are other competing priorities and there is not.
So the competing priorities situation have been handled in the budget. I am creating this situation to make us make our own money. That is my point. You know, bossman, posterity will judge us tomorrow. When you will be sitting on your radio or on your platform and say, but George, we have a president for Liberia. What best? But our national team player. What did they do for sports? This is what I'm trying to avoid. I would have said to you, but then, this is what we did. Because this is a collective and participatory effort. It's not just me. I am seated at the table. That's why you see me presenting it. But other people are involved. They have concorded. They have agreed. And so we are pushing this to make sure it passes. And I'm asking you on your different platforms to help this agenda because it means well for our country. Because some of you will be the same people to say that we're supposed to go to Nigeria, but there's no money. You'll be the first to report that. So we are trying to mitigate that situation.
Finally, let me be a concern in the public that your former teammate served as the ex-president of Liberia. Why